We're going to start off our first topic today, and we're going to keep it light. Let's start off with a bit of a fun subject matter, and that's going to be Super Mario Party Jamboree. Some might call this fun, some might call this torment. I might be part of the latter. But Nick, this week they announced a new Super Mario Party game, which I know we love and we also hate because it's a competitive game, but then it's also not a competitive game at the same time.
I'll be honest, man. I don't think anything pisses me off more than someone like just booing my ass. Like, for real. Like, I don't think there's one thing in video game history that actually gets me more pissed than when, like, I'm not even ahead. I'm second or third place. And instead of stealing from first place, someone steals from me. That shit lights a fire underneath my ass, dude. That sets me off. You're absolutely right. The behavioral, the social experiment that Mario Party tends to do, because you're playing politics every round and you got to stay likable. You got to stay off the threat meter. But sometimes, man, the shit just hits the fan for you and you just go down. Like that's all it is. And like, that's the chaotic fun part about this game. But man, I don't know. It's so much fun. It's so blast. And this game looks really solid. They are bringing a couple new gimmicks per se, new tactics, new mechanics to this game, but it's generally going to be the same old Mario Party you love. You're right, man. You could be in first place and like get hit with the blue shell. You could be in third place and somehow somebody blue shells you. It just is what it is when it comes to Mario Party. And I think that's an overall philosophy. And we talked about that Nintendo has when it comes to party games or competitive games. They want to make it accessible to everybody, which means everybody's tripping over banana peels. Yeah, and to the last moment, everybody's got a shot is the way that these games are made. And like that sucks cheese sometimes, you know, like, you know what I mean? But hey.
Yeah, man. If you're the hardest working person in the game, like not just by luck, you know, because sometimes when you're lucky, you kind of feel like you're doing so good and you're really skilled. But, you know, even when you're the hardest working person in the game, you can just get like messed over, pushed over on this. But I have to say, coming up, they're going to be showing a couple multiplayer games, which is the best part of these games, hands down. I'm not even going to like just like chill on this completely because, you know, Mario Party is Mario Party. It's always going to be this fun, chaotic game. And like you said, until the last second, anybody has a chance to win. But these mini games, that's where it's at. That's where I find most of my fun. Cooperatively, competitively, and they're bringing the power on this one because they're really diversifying, and I believe they're actually going to be incorporating some WarioWare mini games in this style of this version. Which, Nick, I know you're a fan of WarioWare as well.
Yeah, no, WarioWare is cool, dude. But like, at least you're gonna be at home this time. Like, you're not gonna look goofy as hell, just like out in public, just blowing on a 3DS or anything.
Trying to get internet connection, if I could speak correctly.
Like some of the mini games, like they just need to. I know that they don't want to do it because, you know, for whatever reason, but Mario Party is probably the only game of theirs that they really should have as a mobile game.
That's an interesting, you know, kind of observation. Maybe it's something they should
play
get
the
on
shit out of that,
right? Like, and it could be something that you play anywhere. And kind of competitively to a party game. Do a little bit of a Jackbox style, perhaps, where your cell phone can connect to the server and then direct it. Right there, a second ago, we saw some cooperative games where you had to work together to like make the game win. Here's some rhythm-based games, similar sort of style, work together. And then I believe we're coming up here, some WarioWare style games here, right? So you don't just look goofy on the DS anymore out and about. You look goofy with the Switch Joy-Cons dancing in your room.
Just dance. No WarioWare. Just dance.
Right. And this is, I think, the final mode where it's like just complete mini games where you have to run laps, and based on how many mini games you win or how well you do in the mini games means how fast you go in that lap running race marathon aspect, which they're kind of talking about here. More or less, it's what you would expect Mario Party to be. It's something I'm going to probably consider picking up as a party game. Bring it to parties, bring it out. But I think you're right. The biggest takeaway would be getting it on mobile. That'd be really neat for Nintendo to do. A lot better than like a Mario Run.
Yeah, I mean, Mario Run is like pretty cool. But it's like It's awesome for like my 2-year-old and my 5-year-old. Like they love it. It's super easy. Just putting the button. Like my one kid, like Joey nails it. So the older one nails it. The younger one's having fun with it still. So, you know, just a little bit more complicated game. But this would be for like adults, you know, like it can be for kids, but like adults spend a good amount of money doing gacha games and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I play a Mario gacha game too. Like,
especially out of Japan, they do it right. The gacha is pretty solid over there. They have the whole culture around it, and for it, you know, lots going on here. This is a quick announcement for the release. It's coming out in just 2 weeks, I believe, October 17th. And I guess a benefit and like maybe a curse, Nintendo Online. I've had my opinions about it in the past. It can be a little bit frustrating, but this is including 3 months to try to get people in. You know, overall, not too shabby. Definitely a game I'm going to be looking forward to. Nick, any thoughts about this, or do you have anything specific to look at before we move on in this quick little topic?
The only people I'm going to play with this would be people I already don't like. So like, it's going to be fun.
Right. Guaranteed that you're not going to ruin any new friendships. You're just going to continually to ruin the old ones.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It gives you a 3-month membership for just buying it for Switch Online. That's actually pretty solid.
That's the likes of Xbox Live used to do back in the day.
Look at these guys.
Right. But I wonder too, and this might be the big asterisk where you might need Mario Party to play. Oh, sorry, Nintendo Online to play Mario Party. But
nah, dude, this is Nintendo's, like buy this, return this to GameStop. They let you return open games. You should buy like 17 of these, everybody. Just get your Switch. Get your Switch membership for like the next like 10 years. No, go ahead and do it. Be malicious towards Nintendo.
You know, it's something that might generally work, but it's not something we are advocating. My lawyers are saying that that's something that we are not specifically advocating, but it could possibly work.
Dude, that's within the rules. Let's go. I'm going to go do it right now.
Yeah, let's go buy 10 copies on October 17th, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. But right now we're actually going to be going into another announcement from another game.